And this is the official debut of Gucci's Crazy World. And I felt that, the best thing to do would be to have a really, really huge superstar right here in the building. And she's right here. She decided to finally come on the show with me today. And she's looking rather special and elegant as usual. We have Uriel in the building. So good to have you.
Hi, thank you so much.
You look so good today. Like, you look good every day, but I mean, today is extra special.
I made an effort for you.
Oh, wow.
I knew I would be meeting you, so I thought, why not?
I'm so distracted right now. I'm confused. I don't know what to say.
That's the plan. I want you to be confused.
So the first question I want to ask, though, I think it's common knowledge that everybody knows you're very stylish, like you are right now.
Okay.
So the question is, do you believe that you're probably the most stylish woman in Nigeria?
Do I believe... I wouldn't say I'm the most stylish, but I would say I'm very original with my fashion sense. I feel like a lot of the women we have in the industry, they tend to do what other people do. And I think with me, I keep it original with my style, and I don't tend to follow trends. So that makes me unique. So I would say I'm the most unique fashionista out there, I would say.
Oh, wow. Love it. Mm-hmm. Also, I want to find out, if I'm going through your page, your handle says Uriel Music Star.
Absolutely.
And I think the question that, is in a lot of people's minds is, did you at one point in time dabble into music, or that was just a handle that was not taken at the time you wanted to have a handle on Instagram?
I would say, I love you, Gucci.
Oh, wow. More of that, please.
So yes, I used to sing. I absolutely used to sing. I was into house music. So yes, I do have a voice. But now I think music has kind of taken a back step in what I do now. But I do it for fun. I love to record. I'm doing a little Christmas song. So yeah.
Oh, wow. You are?
I am, actually.
That's lovely. I was really excited when I discovered that Mariah Carey was back with her Christmas tunes, and now we have Uriel also contemplating having a Christmas record out there.
Listen, I already have one. It's called All I Want from Christmas. But I'm going to do another one, and it's going to be classic, you know. For the family them. Mm-hmm.
Oh, love it. The bag is being secured, and more of that, definitely.
Because I'm spending a lot of money right now, but yeah. We need more money.
There's something else that I've obviously noticed, and it's common knowledge to a lot of people. I think this is probably the first time I would have to mention it on the radio. There's always a bit of humor laced in conversations that you tend to have. There's always something funny or hilarious that you would say. Do you think you're a funny person?
Do I think? I think I'm a very funny person. I feel like it's just me. I don't put it on. It's something that has been in me for a very long time. So like life is boring when you have to be serious, and I feel like being serious just makes you get old quickly. Be happy, laugh about things, and I feel like that's my escape mechanism. Like humor. So yeah,
every time humor.
Oh, you have to laugh. You can't take yourself seriously. If you take yourself seriously, look at Nigeria where we did now.
Yeah.
So you have to laugh at things. But people always expect me to be, because of the way I look, like a pretty girl, I come across sometimes, if you don't know me, as being kind of bougie. I'm very well put together. So people expect me to be very straight with my personality. But when I open up my mouth and I say certain things, like, what?
Yeah.
And I've had people say, oh, you're too pretty to be doing this.
Wow.
Like, who sends you? Like, do you know what I'm saying? So my humor is everything to me. And that's how I got onto Big Brother in the first place. Yeah. My personality.
Yeah. Speaking of Big Brother, by the way, the All Stars season just literally ended a couple of months back. And I think that your stay in the house was very enjoyable, like the very first edition of Big Brother where you were part of as well. But if you could do it all over again, if you go back in time, would you go to the All Stars edition of Big Brother?
Would I go? I definitely would. I feel like every opportunity is an opportunity. But I'll say this, going back to the All-Stars this time around and coming out, I would say it was different from the first time. It's been amazing, but I feel like this time around, with me personally, there's been so much, because I've been everywhere, there's been so much uncertainty on what I need to do. But the first time around, I was like, yeah, boom, 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 boom. But this time around, there's been a cloud of uncertainty around me, which, has kind of made me delay on certain projects. But I feel like, even with the delay, I feel like, in everything you're doing, it's a learning curve. So I'm taking it as that. It's this time around, it's hard, fam. Some of us went into the house thinking, I personally went into the house thinking, when I leave All Stars, I went into the house thinking I would not win, but I thought I'd be top 5, hands down. Hands down. You can't tell me
that was
I did
your
not bring
calculation,
drama.
yeah.
Fam, I knew I had the package, but at the same time, knowing me, Uriel, I always knew that if I didn't make it to the top 5 and I had to leave, but I wouldn't leave in a normal way, my leave would be different. And I knew it was those two.
Yeah.
So that being said, I thought, I'd be top 5. That didn't happen. And I thought I'd come out with millions of followers. Like I went into the house with 1.5 or something. And I thought by the time I come out, I'm going to have 10 million followers. I'm going to have,
How many you have now?
I'm almost at 2 million. In the next few days, I'll be hitting 2 million.
All right.
So I thought I'll have brands that are like, come and sign here and sign on the dotted line. You, 10 years of glossing cars, 10 years of, 10 years of this, that. It came out, fam. And looking around like, hello, hi.
Crickets.
Hello. Well, no, not crickets. I've signed a few deals, but
Love it.
like, you have to work, man. This time around, you have to work. Hey. Because other influencers who have not been on Big Brother, they're giving you a run for your money because there are some influencers out there that really and truly don't need Big Brother to be successful. They're getting engagement on their page. So you're coming out thinking, yes, I've arrived. All Stars, win your sheds. You look around, you're like, okay, where are the deals? Hello? Sir? I beg now. So it's mad. It's mad.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure that a ton of people actually who are big fans of you in the house, still are big fans of you right now. But the one question that, has been playing in the back of the minds of a lot of people is you had a few friends in the house, a couple of them actually. Are they still your friends since the end of the All Stars, would you say?
Who are my friends?
You never had a friend in the house?
Oh, no, I do have friends.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm cool with everybody, I don't want to say something that's going to get me into trouble. But then again...
No, you can totally say it.
I feel like I'm cool with everybody, but there are certain people that... in life, you can never expect anything from anybody. And with me, I do everything with my full chest. But I'll say this, I have been surprised.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say.
Wow.
100%.
By a couple of people or some people?
I've been surprised.
One person?
No, I've just been surprised. And that's where I'm going to leave it. I've been surprised by it. But I've been surprised. But nobody owes you anything in this life.
True.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I've always been the type of person, I take it on the chin and I keep it moving. I'm too grown. I'm too successful. I'm too driven. I got too much on my plate for me to be looking back and, reminiscing on, hey, what did I do now? Why did I do that? It is what it is. You keep it moving, man. And the focus is 2024 and making your money.
All right. What would you say is the one thing that keeps playing in your mind or bothering you concerning the entertainment space in Nigeria? I mean, there's a lot that's happening. I mean, you're dabbled into so many things right now. But what would you say stands out every time that bothers you in the entertainment industry in Nigeria?
The entertainment industry in Nigeria is such a fruitful one, But with everything in Nigeria, there has to be a enhancement of what's that word? It has to be an enhancement of. I'm trying to think of the word of structure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we don't have that. I think we need to enhance our structure, and things will work accordingly. And I'll say this: a lot of people approach me, right, and ask me to be in movies. I get asked to be in movies all the time. My DMs, my emails. I get approached to be an actress, and I know I'm a very good actress. I'm probably better than some of the actresses that are in Nollywood right now.
Oh, okay. Want to mention
probably
names?
I won't mention any names. I'm not going to give you that clout. And that's me being real talk. And I say this, because I actually, apart from having a natural actor's instinct, but I went to not drama school, but I studied drama in the UK. I took drama in the UK.
Yeah.
So I know that when it comes to my acting abilities, you saw it in the house.
Yeah.
I'm quite a good actress. So I've been approached by a lot of people to get into the acting industry and the rest of it. But I've always turned it down.
Is there a reason why though? I mean,
100%. 100%. Because the reason I turn down roles all the time for Nollywood, I don't want to call Nollywood before they come for me, but for actors, for acting in Nigeria, okay? Right? I'm not calling Nollywood, but I'm just saying certain acting...
Generally, why you turn down
productions,
acting? Yeah.
Let's say that. Is because, one, you're always going to be stereotyped into a role.
Okay.
That's number one.
All right.
Right? Number two, right? Some of the things I look at some of the scripts, I'm like, it's a bit too predictable, right?
Yeah.
That's number one. Number two. Number three, they don't pay well. Acting is not my forte, right? Cooking, music, lifestyle is my forte. If you're going to get me to be on an acting production, please believe you're going to pay me big money because it's not my passion. I know I'm good at it, but it's not my passion. But
wouldn't you say it's a good argument if they say they've never seen you star in a movie before, so they wouldn't know how well to value your talent?
My whole page is a movie. My whole page is a movie. Go on my page. It's a movie. I went on All Stars and I really, you could see from, when we had tasks, the acting and everything. I just wouldn't get into acting in Nigeria because I feel like there needs to be more structure to it. Not only that, I feel like I'm going to be given a role that is so stereotypical of a girl like me. She get body, she get curves. I don't want to do any of that. Like, give me a role where I have to, I will act that role and you'd be like, yo.
That was massive.
Don't give me a role like, okay, can I pour you a cup of tea? Chukwuemeka, don't leave me, Hapomaka. All that kind of. I don't want to be Chukwuemeka's wife. Girls, get ready for school. I don't want any of that. Give me something that's going to challenge me, and then you go pay me money. And I'm going to say this. I feel like people that produce movies, right? They need to pay some of the actors more. They have to. They have to pay some of the actors more.
Yeah.
And that doesn't happen. I'm not about to get into that lifestyle where I'm on set for 3 weeks, 2 weeks, and I'm coming out with this amount of money. Fam, no be me. Like they go too much. I like money too much. So it can't happen.
All right, let's talk about something else, more personal. Would you say you're a religious person though?
I would say I am religious to a certain extent.
Okay.
Yeah, I love God.
All right.
I love Chineke. I grew up in a very Christian home.
All right.
I grew up doing prayer meetings every Saturday, praise and worship.
All right.
My mom was a pastor at a point of time.
Okay.
She was an ordained pastor. And I grew to love God despite challenges that I've been faced from, my family, myself and everything. I still grew to love God and not blame him for whatever that has been thrown my way.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely religious. I pray, I sing, I speak in tongues.
Yeah.
I pray for my brothers.
Oh, wow.
So I'm definitely religious and God is a part of me that I may not show on my social media because I believe that not everybody that follows me might be a Christian, a Christian or religious. And I give that space the respect. But me personally, I'm a very spiritual person. Yeah.
You just mentioned your brothers. How many siblings do you have?
I have 4.
4, all boys?
4 tall brothers, all over the height of 6'2". They're all over 6'2", 6'2", 3, 4, 5.
Oh wow.
They're tall guys, big guys.
All right. Let's talk about the fact that, like you just mentioned that you're a religious person, but also I've noticed that you come off as a very passionate person as well, maybe emotional. When was the last time you cried?
So you people see that all the time. I cried last time I cried yesterday.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Why? What was the reason you cried?
Because I can even. Do you want me to cry now?
No. We're not acting right now, but I mean, just tell us why you cried.
I cried yesterday because, like I said, after leaving the house, I found myself in a certain space where. Okay, let me. I felt like I found myself in a certain space where I was not able to control, and I felt like at a point I couldn't think.
All right.
And I had to release all those toxins out of my body, and I cried yesterday. And the only thing I could say within that period of, being vulnerable and seeking and praying to God and crying is just asking God for a better direction for 2024. It's good to feel down. It's good to cry, but you can't let it consume you. The minute you let it consume you, you go into a downward spiral. And it's sometimes hard to get back up because at this particular time in the society we live in, odds are against us. So pick yourself up. And that's what I did. I cried. Look at me now.
Wow.
I'm looking like shine. See me?
One place where most people tend to want to cry would be in the comfort of their restroom, in their bathrooms, in the toilets mostly. Do you play music when you're in the bathroom?
No.
No?
No, not at all. Do people do that?
Yes, a lot.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, for comfort to sing along while they're in the shower,
Nah.
You don't?
I'm pretty much wash what I need to wash and get out.
No, okay. So, but when you play music, where are you mostly?
My bedroom.
Oh, okay.
Or sometimes kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When you play in the kitchen and you put the song on a loop, is there a song that comes up and you must keep that song for whatever reason?
Right now, I'm very into, I don't want to pronounce his name wrong. Let me not say, but yeah.
No, you can say no.
It's a certain rapper
Okay.
from Abuja.
Oh, Odumodu?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Odumodu Black.
All right.
So I'm very into his music at this particular, which is strange, but I am.
Why is that strange?
Probably not strange, but I really do like his music. So I do that. But if I'm not listening to that, it's definitely going to be old school, like R&B.
Okay.
And, old school vibes,
Yeah.
I'm an old school kind of girl.
So, but would you say there's been one particular song at any instance where it would just come on and for whatever reason you would just skip it?
Yes, it has to be Fantasia. Fantasia, and it's what's that song? Baby, when I see you, when I see
Is there a reason why you skip that song?
I don't know. I don't skip it. You mean skip it?
Skip, yeah.
Oh, fam, I listen to it all the time. No, there's a particular song I won't mention it. It reminds me of a certain situation in the house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I skip it. And that's personal. I just don't like, because it reminds me of a certain situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I skip that song. I skip it.
What is the most money you've received as a gift, would you say?
From whom?
From anybody, as a gift.
These guys know they give me, Hey. I was having this conversation, The big spenders, or then I know big gods, or they sugar that they know they give. Wait, they give me. Okay, yes, all right. He has come back.
All right. Okay.
So I would say, a couple of millions, yeah.
You could say 2, 4, 6, 10.
The most I've been gifted would be I would say 5 million.
Odogres.
5 million, yeah, that was a gift. That was a gift, nothing, didn't want anything. And
was it your birthday or just random?
No,
gifting?
just gifted. I've to be honest.
So you do enjoy pretty girl privilege lots of times, right?
I don't really get it often. I wish I did. I don't know, if I have to jump on one leg and do like this. I don't know, but yeah. I hardly get pretty girl privilege often. Maybe I don't put myself in that situation, or I don't go to certain places, but. It's nice. In this economy, it is very nice. In fact, in this one, let me put it out there. I'm planning, I'm planning to travel and stuff like that. So of course, but I do enjoy it once in a while. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But does it ever happen to you, or how often does it happen that maybe you're in a fix or a jam, and all you literally have to do is pick up the phone and dial a number and you're settled? I
don't have a number to dial. I really don't. That one I cannot lie to you. People are dialing my own number. When people are looking for is my number they are calling.
Yeah.
And I think the last few months I've learned to detach myself from certain situations, not because I don't want to be in that situation, not because I don't like the thing or whatever that's surrounding that situation. It's just that I need to build myself, and I need to build myself, and I believe that I do need space to build myself. So I feel like I'm sometimes the person that people do call when they do need help, and I don't want to be that person all the time because I need help myself, and I'm still relatively a young woman, and I feel like I need to focus on being me, you know. So yeah, but I pray 2024, man. Send my help, as they say.
I love the fact that you do strike me as a very confident person, but I think, what would you say has been probably the most embarrassing moment of your life in public? Has there ever been any one time?
No, not at all.
Never had that
Not at all.
experience?
I don't take myself seriously. I laugh it off.
Oh, okay.
If somebody comes out and says something about me on social media or whatever, I laugh it off. I might cry inside, but I will just laugh it off to the public, and I just keep it moving. So I don't think I've done anything that I'm embarrassed of. Not at all.
All right. It's not like you've ever been on stage before and you fell off, and it was a moment where you were like, oh no.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Let's talk about maybe a little bit about your personal life, in the sense that maybe obviously you've probably multiple times, a couple of times been in a relationship. What would you say has been probably the meanest way you've ended a relationship?
The meanest way I've ended a relationship, I just blocked you.
Okay.
I blocked. I think when I'm triggered, I do have a big mouth. I do have a big mouth, and I can be borderline rude.
Okay.
And borderline a little bit aggressive when I am triggered.
All right.
I do have a bit of aggression in me, and but that is only when I'm triggered. So, I feel like sometimes Nigerian men they need that. They need that. That coldness at times.
That love.
Love? Do you people know what love is? I feel like sometimes some Nigerian men need that coldness, especially when you're breaking up a relationship, because sometimes they don't take no for an answer. They don't take no for an answer, and the way they act within that relationship, like, it's just messed up. So when you regain yourself and you're cold and you're blunt, I think it's needed, 100%.
But has there ever been any relationship that ended just because it was your fault? Maybe it was you who was the one who wronged the Nigerian man in question? So
a relationship that I was in recently, I feel like we both had a part to play, but I feel like it was more so on his part, but I also did things that I felt like wasn't really a big deal, but I did things that probably contributed to the relationship breaking up. But me being me, I have a very forgiving heart, and especially if it's not that serious, like, I forgive. So yeah, I think we both had a part to play in it. Yeah.
But I mean, now you do sound like you're taking accountability for what happened. But in the relationship, or maybe when you're in a relationship, do you take accountability for the wrongs that you?
100%. I think it's very important for women to be in a relationship and be accountable of things that are done in that relationship. I'm not going to be, toxic or say certain things to trigger you or do certain things and then expect you to take it lying down. If I know and it hits me that I've done something wrong, I will apologize to you. It doesn't take me long to apologize to somebody, because although I come across as being confident and whatever, but I do have I have a soft heart inside, and I always try to. I feel for people. So yes, I get aggressive, but then I'm like, I'm all smoke, but when it comes to, I'm like, okay, let me just let it lie. So that's the kind of person I am. I don't really have time for drama.
All right. There's a question I was asking my listener, I think it was on a Monday, I can't quite remember, last week, and I feel the need to ask you the same question as well. What would you say, like, okay, this is the situation now. Would you rather be able to see just your future, or would you prefer to see everyone else's but your own? If you have that power to see either your future, just your future, or see everyone else's but your own future, which would you pick?
Fam, I don't know if I want to see my future. I think I probably want to see everybody else's, because that's the kind of person I am. I think I always put people around me first. I wouldn't want to see my future, do you understand? Because I don't like a life of... I have too much anxiety, that's number one. So I wouldn't want to... I just believe in what will be, especially for me. And I feel like regardless of me seeing or not seeing it, I'm going to have a bright future.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And that's just it. So probably want to see other people's
future.
Yeah, and see how it affects me indirectly.
All right. Before we let you go, unfortunately, I would love to know the plans that you have for 2024. I'm sure that, your teaming fans, a number of fans would want to know as well. Maybe finally, this production companies would finally decide to give you a Waffle Wow challenging script and you would want to dabble into the movies.
Please, I don't want to do any movies. I don't have energy for movies. I beg.
All right, so what's the plan, 2024?
I think 2024, the first thing I'm going to have is I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to work and continue to work on my mental health and just have or it create the ability for me to be happy. That's number one. And number two, I'm going to try and fulfill my businesses. I didn't have a chance to do it this year, but 2024, I'm going to do that and just try and put my businesses forefront. And then another thing I need to do is I'm a thinker, and thinking really affects me because everything's in my head. So I'm going to get into the habit of writing down my plans and having it written down rather than having it in my head, because it does get too much when it's in your head. So I need to practice doing that as well. Overall, just trying to be happy 2024 and not let society govern my emotions, and I want to be the governor of everything I believe in and everything I put out. So that's my 2024, and that's on period.
Just a bonus one. You probably, I don't know if you're big on resolutions.
Yeah.
If you had any at the start of the year, 2023, would you say you managed to achieve, to a large extent, that resolution for the year?
To a certain extent. To a certain extent. 2023, I'll be honest with you, was not really, despite All Stars, was not really a good year.
Oh, wow.
Fam, it was not really a good year. It was not really a good year. It went by so quickly. I think the only highlight of, it wasn't really a good year, to be honest with you. Like, it was a year of, I made a lot of mistakes financially. I lost a lot of money this year. So much money this year. It's crazy. If I think of it, now ambulance will go carry me out of this place. From the beginning of the year, I made crazy, stupid investments.
Could you give us a range? Let's know how much was lost. You never know. I mean, I
think if I calculate everything easily, about 25 million.
Wow.
Easily 20 million. This year I lost. Yeah. Maybe it's not big to a lot of people, but I've lost. I entered projects that I wasn't supposed to enter, gave money to people in situations that I'm not supposed to be in, spent money on decor, just so many different things, and it still didn't work out. So I lost a lot of money this year. Too much money for a single girl with a sugar daddy. Hey!
Anyways, we do hope that
sugar daddy. If I had sugar daddy now, that's it. It's chewing gum money. In fact, let me lose another one. Sugar daddy will give me another 20 million. But because I'm by myself now, to lose 20 million this year, fam,
it's a whole lot.
It was painful. It is.
But anyways, thank you so much for coming on the show. We do hope to have you a lot more in the coming weeks or months, maybe. That being said, the Gucci's Crazy World comes to an end for now.